We'll wait for Carl to show up, and when Carl gets here, we'll bring all the guys on. But wow, Rocky's here. They're gonna be talking shop with these boys. In case you were wondering, Mikey is a huge wrestling fan from back in the day. I have the body of a young Dusty Rhodes, I would like to think.
That sounds
I actually tattooed the mark on my side because I feel like, you know what? If you're going to go all in, brother. I mean, if the gimmick works, work it. That's the way it works.
Ready to bring
these
everybody
guys
on? Looks like they're ready. Hello,
Look at 'em popping on.
and
Here we
hello.
Look
Hey,
at
boys.
these
Welcome.
sexy sons of bitches. How are you boys doing?
Well, we're better now.
we couldn't be better, brother. How you guys doing?
Man, I'm doing great. Look, Rocky, what a surprise to have you here. I want to thank you for coming on too with these beautiful sons of bitches. You got to balance out the ugly a little bit. I mean,
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Thank God. That's what I do. You know, I'm the balancer of the ugliness.
look, who can we bring in with hair? Rocky. Rocky's got hair. Bring him on in.
Love it.
I like to see.
Rocky brought his beard dye, so he's all fresh. So
Yeah,
he
I
no
know.
grays puffing.
He doesn't
notice
look old
that?
as fuck.
Just for men. Yeah, I mean, come on.
I did
You got-
just for men last night.
I got a
Just
fresh
for
one
men
last night too, brother. For the
You got to brush it in.
Good.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit that wrong with me, but one thing I haven't had to do yet is I haven't had to just for a minute, baby.
I mean,
Look at this, boys. Look at this.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
yeah, boy.
All
Right.
natural. Mikey
look-
can't. Mikey can't. Although he tries to grow beards all the time, it doesn't work. It is so sad. It's really
I have the
embarrassing.
saddest facial hair on the planet because it comes in spurts. It's almost like it doesn't even want to be on my face. It's that bad. It's just,
It's so
it
embarrassing.
just backs out every time I give it a chance to jump in there. But guys, I want to thank you guys for taking time out. I know you guys are on a whirlwind. I've seen your faces pop up so many places, and in the good places finally for once, and not the bad places. So thank you guys for coming on with us. Wow, I don't even know where I want to start because I want to ask you guys, have you ever heard of this Velociraptor truck that's $350,000? We just saw it a while ago, the 6x6.
You know,
All
who
right,
has,
so-
you know who has that truck?
Who?
Uncle Alan, the phenomenal one.
Oh, does he?
Of course.
So there was we do a lot of car chases. We'll pop on and whenever the car chases in LA or Houston pop on and we get on and we just talk crap over top
Yeah,
of them.
stop shit
basically.
over the whole
You
thing.
know.
Where are you?
So,
are you guys based there? Is that where you guys?
No.
are?
No,
Actually-
we're in the Carolinas.
I'm in North Carolina. I'm in Jacksonville, North Carolina, home of Camp Lejeune, where
Yes.
Mr. Allen was born at.
Yes,
If you
it's
look
true.
at his Wikipedia page, he was born here.
Nice.
And we actually know a few people, which I'm not going to bring up any names. I know somebody that knows you very well, Doc, that
Yeah, we'll leave that one go.
ran the streets.
We'll let that
But anyways, yeah. So somebody was on a car chase the other night, late as can be for us, anyways, on the East Coast, and they had one of those Velociraptors with the 6 wheels, and I thought it was going to be crazy. Anyways, we were just talking about it because Mikey says it's not $350,000, so we had to look it up, and
That was AJ actually on the run,
It was Uncle Alan. Yeah.
driving
Out
to
and
Nashville
about.
to hang out with us.
I got to look up this Velociraptor truck.
You got to get the
It's-
6x6.
yeah, I got to
Look at
find
them
the
other
6x6. Yeah.
6x6 only. If you're a real man,
Whoa.
that's
Let me
what
tell
you're
you,
driving.
think about that in a car chase. The guy was on surface streets hitting like 70 miles an hour. It was pretty crazy. It didn't last too long. He wrecked it. He wrecked into a pole.
Sure he did.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I got a sneaky feeling he wasn't sober.
Yeah.
he was not. He actually was a DUI suspect. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So when you guys get on and you start talking, I mean, it reminds me a lot of the stuff we've always done. We've been in radio. We did radio for 15 years before we decided we wanted to jump on this, get our hands dirty here on the podcast and stuff. And it's good stuff, guys. I want to give you the thumbs up already. You're doing a good work. You're doing the Jesus' work. You're getting out there, and you're hard working, boys. Oh my God, I don't know which one of y'all would you say is the bigger hustler. I'm guessing it's Doc, but who is the bigger?
For
hustler?
sure, Doc. He teaches us how to do it, man.
we
Big
all
LG.
got hustle
We all
inside
have
of
the
us.
gene, though, man.
But-
they
but
have
look-
it too, for sure.
But Gallows has inspired us to take this to a whole different level. I think if it wasn't for Gallows, we probably wouldn't have taken it to this level. But he got us inspired. Once we left the WWE to get rocking right away and get this thing going. And man, has it been a whirlwind even since then? Like, we've been busy since the day we left the WWE, and it's been busier. And like, Impact has been, it's been the most fun we've had in our career, on top of the fact that we're doing this Talking Shop A-MANIA stuff where we're getting to just literally work with our best friends and then create our own universe. And like, man, this stuff is, I can't explain the amount of fun that we're having.
Nobody to tell us no, and maybe like we're our own bosses and editors when it comes to it, and it's super cool. Yeah, it's amazing.
And if we tell each other no, it's because like we think that, dude, this might be funnier, and we might and the other dude might go, damn, dude, you're right. Holy shit, that's funny.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where when I watch like the whole concept of what you guys are doing, it reminds me of, I told Creed, I said, okay, to give you an idea of what they're doing now, imagine backyard wrestling if it had professional wrestlers, a little bit of a budget, and they're just drunk as shit the whole time.
That's exactly what we're doing.
Yeah, with some legit legends thrown in there.
Yeah.
With some legit current stars thrown in there. With some legit guys that can actually wrestle thrown in there, with some of our minions thrown in there.
Can't do any of that.
With some guys who aren't even professionally wrestling trained. We don't even think like there's one guy named George North on the show, right? Like he had a match with the Nature Boy Paul Lee on Talking Shop Mania 2. And during commentary, I look at Gallows and I go, "Yo, is George North even trained to wrestle?" And he goes, "I don't know, maybe."
He showed up, right? That's all that matters.
But I'm thinking like he's our guy, right?
He got me a beer earlier. Let's put him on Worldwide.
But does he know how to take a bump? Like, what is he doing? Why is he throwing punches? Who taught him this stuff?
It's an alternate universe. Everybody can exist. We just got to find a spot for him.
I mean, you guys are going to take each other's balls off in the next one. I mean,
there's only one way to settle a score. Everybody knows it the world over. We're just bringing it to television. It's, if you have an issue with another man, it's ball for a ball. They tried eye for an eye. The score didn't get settled. If Sex Ferguson or Chad Too Bad removes the other man's testicles, we'll finally have a winner in all this, and we can put it to rest. And listen, there are no rules. It's very similar to the shoot death match between Chico El Luchador and Chavo Guerrero, where Rocky spent our entire fucking budget. We have no money left because he decided to steal our money and make a Matrix movie on the West Coast while we were at home on the East Coast with our families trying to enjoy ourselves. It's a bunch of shit, but you're going to love it. I think it's almost too good for the universe that we've created because this thing is like it's unreal.
Chavo versus Chico, bro. To say Chavo versus Chico is shot in like high definition. It's on a Los Angeles shoot. It's in a shoot. What's it called? Like a set.
Yeah.
There's gunshots. There's bazooka shots. There's Matrix slow mo moving. There's deaths. I mean, it's pretty cool. And then Rock, you can explain what you did.
It's Sharknado meets wrestling. I mean, it really is. I mean, it's probably the greatest marriage of two worlds when it comes to that.
Yeah.
And and then I just went, fucking Matrix Reloaded with the budget, and
asshole.
Now we're in the red. Truth be told, this is an actual 100% truth. Is I literally spent the whole budget, and now we're in the red.
One segment.
So we're hoping that if people will buy this thing so that we can get out of the red and
Guys,
keep this thing going.
We need your $14.99. Yeah, he puts together this cinematic masterpiece, and we followed up with a Tongan death grip to the cock. That explains Talking Shop A-MANIA too.
I love it.
And this is the thing. I mean, if you guys are here with me right now, you're definitely in the red and needing to pump out and get these buys in. I mean, why else would you wander in here aimlessly and join us? I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah,
we're wandering everywhere. We're on a media blitz right now. We've been doing these things all day long, but we got to do it because Rock spent all of our fucking money. So that's what we got to do.
Well, like it's the like I'm sitting on these white wrestling steps. Chad Too Bad is, and he just got punched in the balls, and then like Sex Ferguson pulls out what's it called, taser.
Yeah.
He pulls out a taser and he's going he's going to shock my nutsack, and I'm stopping him from shocking my nutsack. I look over and there's the Warlord, there's the Barbarian, and there's Scott Steiner watching this, and I'm going, I just don't know if they think we're fucking idiots, or if they think well, yes, they think we're fucking idiots, but
naturally, of course they do.
But I think you're cutting out a niche. I think that you guys are cutting out a niche that's just going to keep building and building.
Dude, we're the first wrestlers to just say we're going to have a pay-per-view and we're just going to do it. And then we did it. We didn't have a company. Like, Impact's been great helping us co-promote everything and shit like that. But our boss was like, I mean, if you guys want to try it. And we were like, yes, we do. Here we fucking go. And then this is what we came up with.
And it's almost like a fever dream meets a wet dream, because you just don't know if you're coming in or going. It's really exciting, the stuff you guys are doing. And Impact seems like a very good company as far as letting talent explore what they want to do and create something that's outside the box that seems to be everybody's trying to be kept in right now. We've done business with TNA back when AJ was there. We had AJ on very early on when he was there. And, there's going to be a day, I'm going to say it right now. There's going to be a day when AJ's done with the WWE and he's going to walk back in and have one last song there at Impact. He owes a lot to Impact.
We know.
It's going to happen.
We've been publicly saying it. We're publicly recruiting him. We know when his contract's up. Come on, brother. Join us, Uncle Brother. We're having the time of our lives over here. And you're right about Impact, man. We need an AJ Swan song, but they've been great about everything that we're doing, from our podcast, Talking Shop, that drops every Sunday wherever you listen to podcasts, to Talking Shop A-MANIA, to pushing our alcohol brands that we got out there now, all of our side stuff. They've been awesome to us, and it all ties together. We love the co-branding. We love the co-promotion. And you see that coming into the weekend, because Friday night we kick it off with Talking Shop A-MANIA 2. We're going to have our precursor where we do Boozing with the Boys. It's on patreon.com/Talking Shop, Famous Hoots here. You can come on and party with us an hour before. We're going to show the last half hour free on Fight. The pay-per-view goes on the air. Then the next day, we're in Nashville, Tennessee for Impact's Turning Point. It's available in the Impact Plus app. And we're going for the World Tag Team titles taken on the North. The one set of titles that have eluded Hot KARL and I will be Triple Crown champions leaving the weekend. And what will we do, boys?
Gallows
we will spend our Sunday popping a bottle of Hoot Blood or Hootat Sauvignon Blanc, which you can get at tnsmania.com. If you buy a case or more during the holiday season, it ships free around the United States. So I suggest you join us for all of that shit. If you're not on the Impact Plus app, it's $7.
Don West, AKA.
He's not done. Hold on. Hey, Gallows.
There's always more. There's always more.
Anyways, is AJ Styles coming back to Impact?
Yes. I already said yes. That was the first part of the answer.
Top of the story. Right there.
Incredible.
I mean, he's out here selling. I mean, look
he's
at this
not done
dude.
either.
There's so much more.
And you're almost now morphing into the Gene Simmons of wrestling, because he will sell anything. When's the Good Brother condoms coming out? When we're going to have the Good Brother casket, pinball machine?
We got a snack line coming behind this, just waiting on it to drop.
Well, there is a casket. There's a casket in hearse for sale. Just hit us up.
Yeah, I got a fucking hearse in my yard, guys. I don't know what to do with it. If you want to buy it, hit us up. We'll give you a good deal on it.
He tried to sell it, but then the guy said he needed fuck.
No, I'm trying to get
he needed insurance on it, right, to drive it. And he's like, "Are you got to have bodies in there, or what's the deal?" He goes,
it's a prop, like for a movie. He goes, "Well, I don't know how to insure that." And I go, "Well," he goes, "What kind of body removal will you be doing?" I go, "There's no fucking body removal." He goes, "Well, why do you have a hearse?" I go, "It's for a television show." And he goes, "Well, I don't know how to insure that. How many bodies a week are being picked up?" And I said, "Buddy, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to drive that. So leave it outside. It's fine."
So now you pull up to Gallows' house. He's got a hearse sitting in the front yard. It says "Too bad" on the front.
But you can't leave the property with it.
Pick that truck that says "fuck you" on the tailgate now. Like, what am I going to do with any of this shit?
I mean, he's getting the real Southern front yard. I mean, if you drive around the South, there's tons of cars you don't drive in the yard still. You don't want to get rid of it yet.
Yeah,
I forgot, dude. They took non-washable Sharpie and wrote "fuck you, buddy" on his truck, and he can't get it off.
Are you serious? I didn't know that.
I'm going to get that off. So now I have a truck with a cock down the side, a pair of tits on the tailgate, and "fuck you" across the hood. What am I going to do?
That's great.
I didn't know that.
God.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, that's real. It's outside right now.
Driving around town. Everybody enjoys it when here's that guy.
I'd say the company would pay you back, but we don't have any fucking money.
Yeah, no, I noticed whenever I sent my expenses in and you just didn't write me back. Thanks.
Yep, I'm just avoiding that.
Right.
Just laying back and see what happens. I mean, you guys, you're having fun, and this is the dynamic that people love, the organic fun. There's so much manufactured bullshit out there now that you guys are able to come in, just like with our show. We don't write script it out or anything. We come in and we just let it flow and see where it goes, and
shit, man.
That's the good stuff. I mean, you guys definitely are at the top of your game right now. Things are going great. What's the next level? You guys are going to get the belts. We know that. It's a given. There's nobody that's better than you guys in the tag team division in Impact. So How long before you guys, I know they're going to let you guys do some stuff in New Japan. How long before you go back there, grab those titles and bring them back to America?
We just need the world to fully open up, good brother. We're dying to go. I mean, Carl and Rock can talk even more about that because I'm hogging the interview as usual, but we're dying for it.
Well, you got the best beard, so I mean.
Well, absolutely.
I think once the world opens back up, then we'll be there as much as possible. And I think it's just, and that's just a matter of time. I think we all know that. It's just going to be when everything's safe enough to do it. We'll be there, and we'll be there a lot. Like the deal's already set in place. It's just trying to figure out the right dates to start and get going.
Yeah, it's getting closer and closer. I mean, obviously, with the G1, we were able to get, a bunch of guys over that for that. So it's just a matter of time when the department in Japan starts opening up for everybody. Then we'll definitely get these guys over because they need to make the comeback to New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yes.
Everybody's waiting for it. The fans are all waiting for it. They're dying for it worldwide. So I can't wait till these guys get back.
I was sad in a way when you made your debut in Impact and excited at the same time because I was glad to see you guys able to get back out there and do what you needed to do, but no crowds, man. I mean, that pop wasn't there. That big pop that just, you could just feel it in your heart. I had goosebumps. I was sitting at home. I had goosebumps.
You know where the pop was?
Where?
On that Slammiversary buy rate, Daddy.
Oh.
That's how they paid us.
Pulling them numbers, brother. Pulling them numbers.
But man, you're right too. Like I was sitting there watching that pay-per-view and I felt the same thing. We had the thing at midnight the night before and it would have been massive. And then the Motor City Machine Guns were a great surprise. There were no leaks on that. Like when that music hit, that Impact, I mean, those guys are legends there. It would have been a massive pop. So it's the way the world is right now. Everybody's kind of getting used to it and doing their thing, but I hope we don't have to get used to it for too long because I think Impact's got a hell of a product right now. We need some fan interaction. It's getting to be time.
And the fans are going to go nuts, dude.
They're going to be nuts.
The Impact crowds are going to be so hot when they finally go out there. Good Brother music hits, man. It's going to be sweet. We can't wait, man.
And the product is very good right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
it is. It's
strong. Is probably the best it's been in a very, very long time. And it's to credit to everyone that's working there right now because it is really, really good. It's almost can't miss at this point.
Yeah.
Now, something else that can't miss is you guys are. I'm very sad. We'll go back to being sad. Let's talk again. How you guys were mistreated. I'm going to just get this out in there because I've always wanted to say this. How you guys were so fucked over. Excuse me, Ross. I know you're going to be mad at me for saying the F word, but that's what you guys were done over in WWE because they have no idea what they're doing. I've never seen a company leave money on the table so many times, and so much, especially with you guys and AJ. You had AJ, you guys, Finn was there. There was so much that could be done. So much that could have been done, and so everybody would have walked away with wheelbarrows full of money, even more so than they already are over there. AJ especially. Why was this never discussed? Why was this never brought to the forefront and made such a big thing? Could you imagine Undisputed Era taking on you guys? I mean, it would have been huge. You could have had so much going on. Why? Who did you piss off, first of all? Why did this happen? I mean, what was it?
I don't think we pissed anybody off. I just think it was something that just wasn't in there. It just wasn't in their cards, man. It just wasn't something that they wanted to go with. Maybe because it wasn't created from them. Whatever happened, it's all on them. I don't think we pissed anybody off because I know every time they put us in something, we knocked it out of the park every single time. I would say most importantly, what happened is I'm glad that we were there. Right. We made a lot of good friends. We built our names up as much as possible. Of course, we think that it was we too sweeted the D-Generation X in the middle of the ring at the Manhattan Center. Like there obviously something was going right, but there was enough people there was enough people there at the top of that management, maybe pulling the rug out for whatever reason. That's just kind of the way that is there. It's a very political ball game, but we're not bitter about it anymore. I was for a hot second, but it happens. And and if we ever return there someday, man, it'll be great. Will we return? I don't know, but it is what it is. It just is what it is. Sometimes things timing just wasn't right. Just the way it goes.
Yeah, and that's tough because as a wrestling fan, we're the ones that really lost. I mean,
I think in 2016 it was the right time. It was still hot. Like Bullet Club was really running hot, and there was some really, really good moments to do some really cool shit, but it just wasn't in their cards for whatever reason.
Hey, missed opportunity, man, but we can make it all outside. That's a good thing.
And you guys changed the game for worldwide, by leaving New Japan at that time. It increased, money went up for everybody in New Japan. Look what happened with the Bucks and Cody and those guys in ROH, and then turning into AEW and all this stuff. So, I mean, it was all kind of ignited from those kind of moments, with Shinsuke leaving, AJ and you guys. So, I mean, there was a huge ripple effect after that changed the business. So, I'm glad that you guys did it because you had to do it and it was the right move,
Yeah, it absolutely was. And one day those stars will align again, things will happen, and it'll be magic once again. I know you guys are busy. You guys, I don't want to make you guys even later than you might already be, but I would be digress. Doc, please plug each and everything you could possibly do in one breath. Go ahead.
Breath. All right.
1, 2, 3, go.
Friday, November 13th, join us, Talking Shop, our podcast, the Patreon, Boozing with the Boys, patreon.com/Talking Shop, famous hoot tier. We will be doing the lead into Talking Shop A-MANIA 2. The last half hour airs for free on the Fight Network. Then at 10 p.m., we're going live to tape, brother, with Talking Shop A-MANIA 2. # worse than the second worst pay-per-view ever. Main evented by the Ball for a Ball match with Sex Ferguson versus Chad Too Bad, leading into Turning Point, available on the Impact Plus app. The Good Brothers and Machine Gun Carl Anderson and myself, the Big LG Dog Gallows, taking on the North for the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team Championship. Don't miss that. If you're sleeping on Impact, it's time to wake up. It's a $7.99 a month for that app. You got every pay-per-view in Impact history, plus all these great specials, all kinds of bonus content for all things Talking Shop. Go to tnsmania.com. There are links to all of our merchandise, our alcohol, where you can see the boys live. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you this weekend.
Wow.
There you go. Look here. Talking about Ball for a Ball. I will give a ball to have you guys on for an hour so I could just talk to you and really dig in one day. So,
man, we should.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
That'd be awesome.
I would love to have you guys on because I have a lot of questions. I know a lot of stuff that people want to know really hasn't got to be answered yet. So we would love to have you guys on again. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day. And that's about it. Rocky, I'm so glad to see you. I was hoping you'd be here, and I want to thank you for taking time out of your business.
Hey, appreciate it, guys. This has been a lot of fun. We got to do it again. That would be great.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Let's do it again.
Well,
Well,
next time we'll
awesome.
have the beers. Next time.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate y'all.
Thanks,
care,
boys.
Thanks,
for the
brothers.
love,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Take
See
care,
you,
brothers.
Thanks, dudes.
What a great day for the legend. Man.
Well, that was awesome. That was a great
trust
great
me,
interview. Hold up now. Hold
I
on.
could've-
Hold on a second. Because I'm not a huge fan of wrestling. I don't know a whole lot about wrestling. But he mentioned Don West.
Mm-hmm.
So
Don West was with TNA.
Was with TNA. Okay, now, so backtracking. This is the same Don West that I,
Look at this
as
knife
a,
right here. Look,
I as
this
a young
sword.
boy- Are you serious? I did not even know this.
Absolutely.
So really quick, Don West, when he was on some of the worst shopping network, whatever stuff ever, he's a just the pitch man there is. Mm-hmm. And man, he would sell baseball cards. We've talked about him on the show before. I just didn't know that there was a correlation between.
Oh yeah,
the
when
two.
TNA launched when they moved from their other network into it was Spike or whatever they were on. Mm-hmm. He was on commentary. He's like the entire time. He's in that Don West voice.
Listen. It's perfect because they
got what they paid for.
But he was doing that with baseball cards. Mm-hmm. I mean, when I was younger, he was selling baseball cards late at night. We would watch every minute of it. He was nuts. If I'm not mistaken, there was a guy named Eddie, I believe.
Something like that.
That was on with him. Man, that was crazy. That really was. Man, what a great interview. And so shall.
I had to push it in together so quick, though. 18 minutes. Do you think I stayed in my parameter?
No, we were way over, I think. Maybe not.
No,
I don't know
I
how
think
late,
so. They were late
I
coming
don't know.
on.
I don't know.
We'll say 20 minutes. They were at least 10 minutes late.
No, they were well over that. We had him for a while. I think you got him for a little bit longer, which is awesome. Would love to.
I saw my private chat, and I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah, no, he was
no
jumping.
worries.
I saw
we're
that.
wrapping
Yeah,
up. No, no, we're not. No, we're not.
Yep.
Come back."
Awesome. Those guys are very cool. That was cool to have them on. So we certainly appreciate that. Anything you want to? Let's see you plug away there, boy.
Yes, absolutely. So coming up next, boom, North American Dogman Project,
like that.
November 10th, right here, 8:30. We're going to be talking with, I believe his name is Jody, the guy who is doing this. He's been doing it for, I think it said 20 years. He's been looking for Bigfoot, and now he's spending his time finding out everything and anything we need to know about the Dogman that we knew nothing about.
Yeah, until the other
A
day.
little while ago. And so make sure you tune in for that interview. Also, AJ Styles has this $350,000 truck we just found out.
That doesn't surprise you at all, does it? Really?
Oh, AJ is making millions a year over with the WWE right now. He's been there.
So to go drop $350K on a big old truck ain't no big deal. All right, thank you guys so much for joining us. We're going to awkwardly wave and just say goodbye because we're out of here. That was fun. Hope to see you soon.
Yeah.